Today on BBQing, we are going to be doing roasted habanero salsa. Let's get to it. So the ingredients for this are just a few. We've got 10 to 12 habaneros going here. These ones are pretty big, so maybe add 14 if they're small. We've got 3 guajillo chilies, 6 cloves of garlic, and then 1 large white onion that I've quartered here. So the way we're going to do this is just basically we're going to dry roast these. So we have a large skillet here that's been heating up on medium low. You don't want it too hot, and we're not using any oil. We want to get that nice crispy burnt kind of or not burnt but charring. I always say burnt. It's like a nice char. So we got our guajillos going in. All the habaneros go in. Like I said, our 6 cloves of garlic, and we're using we're just keeping them in the little paper husk here. Once they're done charring, it'll just kind of come off nice and easy. Nothing to worry about really too much. And then those onions are going in. And we're just gonna set these in, and we're gonna keep rotating everything in here just to get that char but not burnt. Same thing with the onions, we left that paper on. So let's get these things charred. All right, these are looking about perfect. They weren't charring up quite as nicely as I liked, so I just kind of cranked the temp to a medium just to get the process done here. But this is what we're looking at. And now, while that char is adding flavor, it's also mellowing out the peppers a little bit, so they're not quite as spicy. But this is exactly what we're looking for. We got some nice char on these onions as well, as you can see. Got that going, looks awesome. And same thing with the garlic. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get these out now, and we'll get them in the food processor. Let's get this thing made. We've got everything here. We do need to get the skins off of the garlic and the onion first. So what we'll do is we'll just take, actually at this point, they just kind of peel off. And just so everything kind of blends better, we'll just kind of chop this a little bit. And you can tell by just chopping it and handling it now that the roasting of it on the skillet there is softened the texture. You can actually smell the caramelization of the onions there. It smells awesome. So we'll get these garlics in as well. And the same thing with these. They're nice and soft now, and that just mellows out the garlic flavor to where it's not like a huge garlic bite, right? When you taste it. So we'll throw these in. This garlic's perfect. You can see the char on the paper here, but the smell just totally mellows out that flavor of the garlic. It's so incredible. We got the onions, garlic in. Time for the guajillos. They still have the stems on them. Obviously, take those off, and then just kind of break them up and throw them in. And then the same thing for those awesome habaneros here. We're just going to take off the stems and chuck the whole thing in. I suppose if you wanted to, if you didn't want it quite as hot, you could take apart the, open them up, take out the seeds and the veins. I personally like the heat, so I'm leaving them in. And now that they've been roasted, the stems just kind of come straight off. So, okay, so what we're going to need to do here, like I said, we got this in the food processor. It's going to work a little better with this. You could do it in a blender. I think this just gives you a better consistency and a better texture, plus does a little kind of better job of really liquefying this. So we're just going to add about a 1/4 cup of water. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of salt that's going in. We can always adjust that if we need to. And I still feel the best way to ever test a salsa is with a straight up tortilla chip. The consistency on this is exactly what we're looking for here. Like I said, if you don't like heat, yeah, that's probably not gonna be for you. It's got a nice kick to it, a nice healthy glow. That habanero, one of the things with the habanero heat, it kind of builds up. So if you think it's not too bad at first, wait about 5 minutes and trust me, you'll be hurting. But the flavor of that is just absolutely on point. It goes great on tacos. I don't know if you'd want to be just dipping chips in it. I mean, I probably will be, but great on tacos. You could even mix it into like with some mayonnaise and make like a habanero mayonnaise. multiple uses for this stuff. Absolutely incredible. You guys, please don't forget to subscribe. I can't wait to dig into this a little bit more. We'll see you guys next time. Cheers.